UK government needs nurses, so don't hesitate to look into joining the nursing profession. Okay. Good morning, guys. So it's officially week 11 for me till I qualify, and I'm counting down to finishing, because which means that will be the end of me working for free, because while I'm on placement I don't get paid, and going to my own job is kind of like hard, which, as you all know, I'm on the NHS bank and I only get to pick shift at a particular ward that catches my fancy, and if I don't really see any shift from that hospital or from that particular ward, I don't tend to want to go anywhere else, because there's a possibility that if you go to another ward you'll probably be moved to another ward, and that's happened to me a few times and I don't really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm counting down, and it's my day off today and it's my day off tomorrow, so I'm going to placement Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it is week 1 of 6 of summer holiday for the kids. Like I'm at home with 3 now. So my eldest 2, they started a part-time job, so they left this morning already, and I've got child number 3 is stuck in here. So I've got child number 5 in this room. That's child number 3 there. I know it's dark, you can't see him. I've got child number 4 in that room there. It's probably on his bed somewhere, and the last card, child number 5, is in that room as well. I'm sure you can hear her. So I'm at home with 3 out of 5 3 out of 5. So guys, I'm gonna be stuck with them. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with them for the next. So that's the 2 of them there. So that's child number 3 and child number 5 in the back. That's child number 5 there. So I'm gonna be stuck with them this summer holiday. Like, I've not asked to book an holiday for them in a while, like in a long while. Since they started growing older, I've not actually booked an holiday. And it's not as if maybe I don't want to take them on an holiday. It's just that I want, the kind of holiday I enjoy is road trip. Like, I want us to be able to drive down to where we are going, so at least that way we are cutting down on the cost of maybe going on the train or something. And even if you're going to go on all this somewhere, I want the flexibility that we've got the car, and then we can, you know, like, go everywhere else if we're going to go on an holiday. But my husband is not the kind of person who wants kind of like even sit down with you and talk about it. So that's why I'm not keen on, like, you know, booking an holiday, because I don't want a situation whereby I'll book an holiday including him, and then he will tell me, hey, he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't want to do that. So the kind of holiday I fancy is an holiday whereby it might be in the UK. I don't have the mind of taking all 5 on holiday abroad yet. At some point it's going to happen, but at this minute I don't want to do that. And the kind of holiday I fancy, I don't mind any holiday within the UK, and the type of holiday I fancy is the one that we can drive, take the car with us. We've got the space in the car, take the car with us, get to the city that we're going to holiday, maybe book a hotel or book a self-catering hotel or a self-catering apartment for like a week or 2, and then we can use the car to drive around the vicinity of the area and enjoy and have a good time. That's kind of holiday I'm envisaging. But as it is now, I've not got anything booked. So guys, leave it in the comment, like, what kind of holiday, if you're in Scotland, if you're in Glasgow, leave me local holidays. Like, even if I'm gonna take the car, I'll have to actually have a map, like a proper map with me if I'm gonna drive. So leave them in the comment section and I'll be looking at them. So this morning I was gonna film a video because I got a video request, and I was gonna film that, and I'm contemplating maybe I should wear a makeup or not. But you know, the skin is glowing, I don't need a makeup. So I'm looking at my makeup decks. I'm like, should I wear makeup or not? So I've made my decision, I'm not wearing any makeup. So I'm just going to quickly do that video, and then I want to quickly make banana bread, which I'm going to be sharing the recipe with you guys in another video. So it's going to be like a cooking recipe video for that. Right, good morning guys. So it's currently 6:35 a.m. in the morning, and it's meant to be my day off, second day of my day off. However, I was called, I received an email from this filming agent that I joined. I've been with them for years, and they were asking for a filming extra. So I'm heading to Dumbarton this morning. By sat nav it says it's 21 minutes, but I don't know where I'm going. So I'm going to be relying on Dr. Google to get me there. I've accidentally entered one of the roads before called Erskine Bridge. That road, that bridge terrified me, obviously because I've never been there. So this place I'm going now, it says 21 minutes and my call time is 7:30. So guys, wish me luck. I just had to do a quick makeup because all of the makeup they do on their set, it is not to my liking at all. So I thought I would touch base with you guys. Once I arrive there safely, I'll get back to you guys and let you know that I've arrived though. So I think it's like a movie for BBC or something, like a TV show for BBC. So they are looking for extras. So I've done that a few times, but never with this company. So I'm with another this agency is hiring me out to another company. So it's gonna right guys, so it's currently 5:47 and I've just finished since that time that I left home. So it took me a while to actually get to where I was going. I got there fine, but the place where the filming set was, the postcode has been changed because they've now built new builds at there. So they've kind of like restructured it from Google Maps. So it was taking me everywhere, even though I drove past that place a couple of times in the morning. But eventually I got there, and later I got in there, I was just kind of like taking in to check my outfit and stuff like that. So it was great. Did a few scenes. So I don't know if I'm going to make the cut or not until the series comes out. If I watch it, then I'll be able to say, oh, that's me. Other than that, it's just a matter of, yeah, I've been there, I'm still going to get paid for my time anyways. So we're just finished, and there are some people, I think there were 12 of us there, so 3 other people have been asked to wait, so maybe they needed to use them more. So that's me just finished, and I'm about to go home now. So this morning coming, it was quite good because the road was quiet, so it was a straightforward journey, other than me not being able to identify the building or the place I was going. So yeah, I'm just about to head home now. So it's about 20 minutes drive home. Fingers crossed there's no traffic, and then I'll be home on time so I can go. This makeup, it really lasted. Like, I've been using this Ilamasqua Hydra Veil primer. See, this makeup has been on my face since 6 a.m. This makeup, I've stood in the rain, like rain was on my face, and see, if I can still carry this for as long as I want if I just blot. So that primer is great, and I use Born This Way foundation. That's the one I've been using and I love it. So I guess that foundation and that primer is a good match, and it actually matches me very well. So right, I'm not going to bore you guys. I'm just going to go home now, have a shower, maybe drink a cup of tea, and head to my bed because I'm back to placement tomorrow. I'm going to start my first day, week 11 tomorrow, and I'm looking for... Good morning guys. So it's Wednesday, my official day 1 of placement and week 11, like I said, on Monday. So it's 7 o'clock right now. I know I'm running late because my husband has been chatting me up this morning, so I'm running late. However, I need to go grab something to eat from my local Tesco first. So I'm going to branch out Tesco, get maybe a sandwich, and I need petrol as well. So I just hope I get to work on time. I've never been late. I might probably be late today because I need petrol. This petrol car will still take me to and fro, but I don't like getting into reserve when I'm driving. So yeah, how have you guys been? It's Wednesday, midweek already, and before we know it, it's gonna be the weekend. So yeah, I'm just heading out now. It's starting to get busy. Like, if I have to wait at this giveaway for cars, it's starting to get busy, hence why. So yeah, good morning guys. So it's a rainy Thursday today. It's meant to be summer and it's raining. So that's me on my way to placement right now, and it's currently 7:03. Even though I tried to leave home as early as I could, but baby girl still has to be running behind. I've still not filled this car yet, but as it is this morning, I'm going to fill it. It's nearing the reserve tank now, so I'm just like a few miles or a few yards to the petrol station. So I'm going to be feeding the car, possibly another full tank, and that would be like 75 pounds something. But yeah, I don't mind. I think so far, like a full tank is lasting me about a month, which is not bad. So I don't travel, I don't use the car on a long journey anyway. So I go to placement 3 days, 4 days a week. local shopping around and then church on Sunday, so it's not as if maybe I travel a lot in it. And I think a full tank every month, it's understandable, it's all right. So I'm just heading into the petrol station now, and we're gonna go feed this car. Just driving in. Needs to move forward a wee bit. So my tank. Guys, I'm not laughing this morning. Cost of petrol. Hey, full tank. I'll tell you guys. Let me just put my stuff away. Remember, guys, how I said my car is already, like, the fuel gauge is already eating like the reserve. So a full tank, which is about 45 liters, was £87.72. That's how much I paid. You guys see there. So I guess the liter of my car is 45 liters, and I was still putting the fuel and it was still taking it, even though it was costing off to say it's almost full. So 45 liters of petrol, it's just cost me £87.72. Yeah, so fuel is expensive. I need to start shopping around to look for a better bargain. Right, guys, so I'm gonna head to placement now, and I'll see you possibly tomorrow to give you an highlight of the week and stuff like that. So have a good day, guys. Okay. Right, perfectly packed. I'm at work, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye. So this is a week 11, third day, so which is last day of week 11. I've just finished. Actually, I finished about, let me check the time. I finished about 46 minutes ago. I finished 5 o'clock and it's currently 5:46. However, I couldn't leave because myself and my mentor, we had a patient who had a thoracic patient, and this patient was in our care, and I was just waiting for my mentor to come back from our break so I could leave. So however, before my mentor went away, we had this patient. It was in a lot of pain, and he had a kind of like paravertebral that goes in the back. It's some sort of painkiller for patients who's had lobectomy or some of their part of their lungs taken out. It's just another easy form of painkiller for them. They are still able to have fentanyl, morphine, Oramorph, and all of these painkillers, but this is kind of like it targets that specific place that has been taken out of the lung, so they don't feel much pain. However, with this patient, we found, eventually the anesthetist found that it was not working, but before then we were hoping that this patient was recover quickly. It went from his heart rate went from 60 to 108. His blood pressure, he has a case of hypertension anyway, so his blood pressure kept going up and down. It was actually on its normal level, but it started going up and up, and going up and down. And he had an arterial line as well, so the arterial line just measured the pressure of the blood from the arteria. Like, it measures the blood from like artery that passes the blood to the heart, so that way it's more accurate than the normal manual one. And his temperature was like 36.1. From then he went up to 37.1, and then went up to 38.1. So my mentor was thinking like, there's something that we're not seeing with this patient. Eventually the anesthetist came round, decided to put in a different epidural. It was really hard. Decided to put in a different paravertebral. It was really hard because the patient was lying. Normally when they put in paravertebral, the patient has to be sitting down like that, so they could go in the back. So eventually he added in. So the way it is now, from the blood pressure, going up and down, heart rate shooting up, temperature going up really high, so we can like deduce that it's maybe possibly going septic. So eventually he's been prescribed an antibiotics, and I just couldn't leave the patient because it's a different thing when you go into nursing. It's not just about going into work and coming out. You know, when you come in to see, when you are in charge of a patient, as long as that patient's care is in your hands, you just have to wait. So for me, I couldn't leave that patient. And even when my mentor came, my mentor was like, "Oh, when are you still here?" I'm like, "I'm still here." That I just have to make sure this patient is perfectly fine before I leave. So at the end of the day, he's going to get some antibiotics prescribed and he's going to end up in HDU. Ideally, he was meant to go back to his ward, but he's going to have to be taken back to HDU. So, which I feel is a successful case for me, that we're able to identify from him not recovering well to trying to from going septic, and we're able to catch that before it becomes something out so big, you know. So, and kudos to that anesthetist who was, you know, coming around to check his patient. I think is a great thing on his part. So that's me in the car now, and end of the week 11. So you're officially talking to staff nurse Wemimo. Staff nurse Wemi, that's who you're talking to right now. So my mentor signed me off on Wednesday. So that's all of my year 3 passed. In this booklet, she signed me off, and it's an A1. A1. She was like, your A1 is showing 95. It should be 100% if you've got A1. I was like, I don't understand why their A1 is 95%, but however, A1 is the highest you can score in this booklet, and that's what I've got for this placement. So a part on the back for me. So that's me signed off, and hopefully I'm going to upload this and send that onto the web page where units asked us to do that. And like I told you guys, that I got offered a job at this hospital, and on Thursday I received my official offer letter, and then I've submitted the second stage of the application. So I'm going closer. So I've been made known by the staff that if you're going to be working in theaters, you don't get your blues, you don't get blue uniform. So like, if I want to go and work in other wards, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? But working in the wards, well, I mean, working in the theater, you won't get a blue uniform. No. So like, what if I want to go work in a bank, like a bank shift on another ward? They were like, well, if you go on to the bank will issue you a uniform. But if you're going to work in the theater, that you don't get offered a uniform, you just wear scrubs, green or blue scrubs. So I'm like, okay, fine. It doesn't make a difference. I mean, it doesn't move me anyway. So I mean, my highlight for this week has been that my second daughter, she got a part-time job, and I love the fact that my kids are seeing the importance of working and having a job. You don't have to be 20, or you don't have to be of a certain, if you have, I mean, they are young adults. She's only 17. She's in the final year of secondary school now. She's just gone into the final year of secondary school. So I was like, you know what, it's not be sitting at home over the weekend, not do, I mean, over the summer, they're not doing anything. You could get yourself a part-time job. So she got herself a part-time job. She's just finished her training there, so she's going to get her shift today. And my oldest as well, she's also got a summer job. I mean, a part-time job that she will do up until she goes to uni. So she's going to uni in September. So, and my son as well is turning 16 in September. He's currently 15 years old now. They've already sent him his national insurance number, which means that like a social security number. So he was going to go work as, so he got an interview for himself at Cosmos, but the one very closer to the house, maybe like about 15 minutes on the bus. So they were like, that particular branch is full, that they will send him to about somewhere which is like about 30 minutes away or 40 minutes away on the bus. So he turned it down, and I quite agree with him. It's quite a distance away. So I told him he should look at other supermarkets. So those are my highlights, that my kids are seeing the importance of, you know, having a job, earning an income, so they could start saving, like, you know, catch them young. So that's my number one highlight for the week. And my second highlight for the week is that, yes, I received my official offer letter of a job at the hospital. So the first job I was offered, I'm going to contact them on Monday to decline that post, because I already have my offer now. And then two of the references that I gave, one of them texted me to say that she's already sent my reference away, which I'm happy about. So yeah, and I think that's my 3 highlights for the week. And obviously, being thankful so far is a new month of July, and I'm looking forward to things getting better. Like, I'm walking down this route of my nursing career, and I'm glad about what I've achieved so far and where I am. I have not done it alone. I mean, all of this appreciation goes to my husband, to my kids, and to everybody who have supported me along this way. I really appreciate them, and I don't take them for granted at all. So, and also to use all who have been watching my channel, at least off with the minimal views that I've been getting, I'm still getting a wee bit of change from YouTube, which I can't complain about. I know success comes gradually, it doesn't come boom at once. So yeah, and so this is the end of my week 11. I just thought I would touch base with you guys and share what I've been up to this week with you. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying all of the content I've been bringing to you. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. And I was saying to you guys that there's a wee dollar sign in the heart shape on my channel. That way you can support me whatever way you want to support me. I really appreciate it. So don't forget to subscribe, like, drop a comment in the comment section, turn on the post notification, and share this post. And like I'm telling you, UK government needs nurses. So don't hesitate to look into joining the nursing profession. Okay? And I hope to see you sometimes next week. All right. Bye.